Black mold can be dangerous to your house and your health. Texas's high humidity, your home's HVAC system, and what's in the air can hurt your family. Black mold is a serious problem, but it does have a solution. We hope to ease your mind by explaining how to prevent black mold from getting you. Your real estate advisor will be right back after a check of today's headlines.
Now, live with the ins and the outs and the do's and the don'ts of Texas real estate, this is Your Real Estate Advisor. Brought to you by Bankers Financial Group.
Welcome to the show. I'm Chet Wilke, your real estate advisor. Most people should be aware of the dangers of black mold, but it's been due to health concerns or insurance companies refusing to write coverage because of it. Black mold has been in the news a lot lately. Here's WFAA TV's Shelley Koffler with more.
This 22-room mansion overlooking the Texas Hill Country was Melinda Ballard's dream home. Now it's her nightmare. Before stepping inside, she suits up in protective clothing and a respirator. Ballard says the problem is mold.
That is what is it's a neurotoxic mold.
Ballard says the Stachybotrys, or black mold that has overrun her home, began with a water leak that soaked her hardwood floors.
Farmers Insurance would not allow us to replace the wood floor. Instead, they kept calling for more and more inspections.
As the repair delays grew, the mold spread from the floor to the walls.
Stachybotrys, Stachybotrys, Stachybotrys.
To the second floor, to the exterior of the house. Ballard says she and her family got sick.
With our son Reese, he has major tremors, and he has some learning disabilities.
Her husband Ron quit his banking job.
It's memory loss, inability to concentrate, brain fog.
Ballard took the Farmers Insurance Company to court. And in a first-of-a-kind judgment, jurors found the company mishandled the claim for mold damage. They awarded Ballard and her attorneys $32 million, which sent shockwaves through the insurance industry.
Insurance companies have to remain solvent in order to cover their other claims.
And you're saying that mold could break the bank?
It could break the bank.
Insurance companies say they began seeing the first mold claims a year ago. Now they're swamped with claims that cost an average $10,000. Some insurers are so concerned about the spiraling costs, they've petitioned the Texas Insurance Commission to exclude mold repairs on homeowner policies.
This verdict has put the insurance companies on notice that this is a serious problem.
Melinda Ballard believes her jury award could have been even higher if the judge had allowed testimony about her family's health. The judge excluded that testimony, saying there's no scientific link between mold and serious illness.
County officials have recommended that all of this moldy building material be removed, double-bagged, and hauled off to the landfill. Then they'll bring in the bulldozers and level what's left.
Ballard says it's a sad end to her dream home, but just the beginning of an avalanche of claims by homeowners fighting mold. Shelley Koffler, Channel 8 News, Austin.
Black mold is well known. It's been around for quite a while, but it's been more of a mystery until recently. The insurance industry wishes black mold would go away because of its costly property loss issue. Doctors want it to go away because it can be deadly to your family. If you want to avoid the black mold surprise in your home, then this show is for you. We'll help you detect and prevent the fungus and may even save your life. We'll get the facts straight from the black mold experts. If you have any black mold tales, please share your story with us. Call us with your concerns, questions, and comments. Our toll-free number is 1-877-977-TXCN, or email us at txcn.com by clicking on Your Real Estate Advisor. Call in early, and we'll get to you as soon as we can. That number again is 1-877-977-TXCN. We'll be happy to answer your black mold questions or any other questions related to Texas real estate. Now let's learn about black mold, how to get rid of it, and how it affects our lives. Let's welcome Ron Walker, a legal expert for the Texas Association of Realtors, and sharing black mold solutions with us today is Kevin Hinton with Air Management Incorporated. Welcome to our show, guys. Yeah. Ron, you live in the Austin area. That was from Austin.
Right, just
that
outside
little
of
segment, that was a $32 million judgment. Have you been following up on what's happening with the Texas legislature in regards to insurance issues for black mold?
Well, we've been following the insurance issues. The legislature, of course, is out of session right now, and they won't convene back again until January of 2003. But there is a lot of legislators who are looking at this issue, and we will likely see this to be a legislative issue in 2003. California just recently passed some legislation which hopefully will set standards. I think that no matter which expert you talk to currently, the ultimate solution to this type of issue is going to be one of analyzing and setting standards. Specifically, if you kind of equate this to any other type of environmental concerns such as lead-based paint, radon, radioactivity, when the public first became aware of it, there were no standards as to what type of exposure caused health concerns, what needed to be done with regard to inspections, what needed to be done with regard to remediation. And we don't have standards with regard to mold, but those standards, the scientific community will probably come forward with those standards in the future. And once they are set, I think you'll have some more clear-cut answers. But the insurance commissioner, Jose Montemayor of the Department of Insurance, has looked at this issue and is reviewing, has some rule proposals currently where he's looking at the coverage issues, and we are monitoring those very closely and making comments on those, and hopefully through his efforts he'll be able to reach a solution that I think will provide for sufficient coverage for homeowners at the same time at a reasonable cost.
Ron, let's take a caller's question. I think Margie's on the line. Margie, are you there?
Yes, I am.
How you doing, Margie? This is Chet Wilke. What can we help you with today?
Well, you know, I live in a mobile home park. I'm not going to give out the name. And we have a very bad problem with the sewer line, very bad. Mm-hmm. And I have, there's a house that's next to mine, and there's mold growing outside the house. Now, I have a son that is handicapped, and this smell affects him. Even my husband, who's totally blind, you know, he's in his mid-60s. But we constantly have headaches and nausea, and I mean, right now I can smell the sewer. And they're apparently taking care of it, but, you know, that's what they say all the time. They never do. What do you do in a situation like this?
Let's let Kevin talk about the black mold issue that you're referring to, and if it is black mold.
It is.
Yeah? Hold on for a second. Let's see what Kevin has to say. Kevin, what do you think about Margie's situation?
Well, Margie, do you have any mold growth inside the inside the house itself?
Yes,
invisible
it's
mold
in my
growth?
bathroom.
Okay.
It's inside the ventilation.
Okay.
We can actually see it if we take the the little top off.
Do you attribute that to the exterior environmental conditions that are going on?
Yes.
Okay. How much mold growth would be in there? Would you say? I mean, a handful, you know, a few specks here and there?
It goes from one end of the room to the other.
From one end of the room to the other? Mm-hmm. That would be basically a level 4 remediation type project. In a situation like that, you really need to close that room off and have a professional come out and take a look at it.
Well, we call the City of Arlington. We have called the health department because right now they closed our street and due to a lawsuit that's going on. And
Margie, let me make a suggestion. If you go to our website, txcn.com, Kevin Hinton's website and email address will be up in the next day or so. Okay. Why don't you get a hold of him directly? Sounds like you've got a serious problem, and I think it's a good idea for you to talk to him off camera directly about this issue.
That's what I want to do.
Thank you very much, Margie. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
And when we come back, we're going to talk about Erin Brockovich for a little bit, too. Be right back after this break. Welcome back to the Black Mold Show. We're going to talk to Margie right now. Margie, this is Chet Wilke, your real estate advisor. How can we help you today? Linda.
Hi.
Hi, Linda.
I have a question. We moved out of our home in January because of mold, and we moved back in January. September of this year. Okay. And my kids are sick again. My question is, during construction and getting all this done, one of the contractors had cracked the toilet, and that created a second claim as far as the insurance was concerned.
Oh, my goodness.
But this was right in the process as we were moving or trying to move back in, and the insurance company said that they felt like we didn't need to do another air test, that they felt like they had it under control as far as not needing another air test done to move back in because all that had already been done. my question is, who do I need to talk to, because my kids are sick again, and I feel like they should have tested the air again.